going to be out of 20 marks. So I'm not working with the percentage itself. So I'm going to say point range, right? And then obviously these criteria headings you can change, you can modify to suit the assignment that is being dealt with. So formatting I can change. I can just click on the little action link. Remember the action link is that circle with the down pointing arrow. It's this one over here. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to say edit, and it actually becomes active. So now I can remove that and I can say introduction, save, and then organization I can change. So I can click on the action link, I say edit, and this is body. Remember they are assigned to create an essay. So introduction, body, save, and grammar I'm going to change, edit to conclusion. With me? Right. So the same you can do with the different headings for the levels of achievement. So novice, competent, and proficient you can change to poor, good, excellent, whichever ones you want to use. Right? I'm not going to change mine. And then you can now put in the points possible or the point ranges for each and every level of achievement. So basically if we look at the novice, we can basically say you can get between 0 and 2 marks, right? For competent, and this is specific to the introduction, for competent the student can get between 2 and 3 marks, and then for proficient the student can get 4 to 5 marks, right?
These marks Jody with points.
Points, marks, yeah, same, yeah. Remember I said that the last column basically tallies to bring you your final total, so you will be able to see over here total points is 5 at the moment because that is what we've captured. Right. So just remember the last column needs to tally up the total mark. The same with body. For body, let's say the student can get between 0 and 3 marks, and then basically for the competent the student can get between 4 and 6 marks, and for proficient the student can get 7 to 8 marks. Okay, so we're sitting on 13 at the moment. Everybody with me? And then the last one, conclusion, again 0 to 2, 3 to 4 for competent, and 5 to 7. Right. Again, you will notice that there are little boxes just below each and every level of achievement and the different mark allocations that are assigned. So you can even go a little step further where you basically put in detailed descriptions as to what should be there, you know. So it's just going to make your marking process a lot easier, so that, let's say for example, if you say no introduction included, you know, so then the student will know this is the reason why I'm getting 0 or 1, because there is no introduction included. So you can specify, you can list quite a number of things in this little dialog box over here that will allow the student. So again, it creates that transparency for the student as well as to what is expected of them. It will be available. It's for both before and for after, but you will be, I'm going to show you where you can have the setting to choose when you want this to be visible for students to see. I'm going to show you. Okay, but I would assume that the students would want to see it from the get-go. You know, so while they're busy with the assignment, they need to see the rubric or the, you know, the criteria that they need to meet, so that based on what I'm putting in, this is what I'm going to get out. there we have all our criteria and the levels of achievements, and I can just click on submit. Right? And then you will get a dialog box that's going to ask you, click on OK to assign the rubric's maximum points as your points possible, meaning what the assignment is going to be out of. So it is 20, and we initially said 20 as well. So we're just going to click on OK. Right. So here you will notice that it automatically linked our rubric. So if we look at the first icon, if you want to delete this rubric and don't want to use this one, then you can remove it by clicking on the red cross. If you want to preview what it looks like, you can actually click on that second little icon and it opens up the rubric, and this is the way that it will view to students as well. So I'm just going to close mine. And if you want to edit it, then you can always just click on the little icon on the far right hand side. Then you will see it shows the name of the rubric, what type of rubric it is, choose for grading, when it was last edited, and then also by default for some other reason it says show rubric to students no. So again, you can choose to say yes with scores, or yes without scores, or after grading, if you want to only make it available to them after the fact. But generally you would say yes with rubric scores, the first option, so that they can see exactly what is expected of them and how the marks are going to be allocated. Right. Everyone happy? Then let's go further down. Submission details. Under submission details, assignment type. Here you can specify whether this is an individual or a group submission. Remember, we've looked at the diagram of the two and we've created groups, so we're going to make this a group assignment. So we're going to click on group submission. We only have the one group, so we can technically just use this one group. So let's click on. So we've changed from individual submission, we've selected group submission, right? And then you get another section that pops up at the bottom. So items to select. Under items to select, it's going to show you all your groups. Please don't be alarmed if you've created groups where you differentiate between class groups. Those groups are also going to be listed over here. But obviously you will then just use the groups that you want to include in this assignment. So let's click on assignment to one group and take it over to selected items. So all the groups will be listed here, and you will then take it over from items to selected items to indicate who the groups are that needs to do this assignment. I think I should mention this as well. Okay. So we had an instance where the lecturer has created an assignment, but remember this lecturer has been sharing a platform with another lecturer, right? Created an assignment, and the lecturer then wanted to be a group assignment. So what the lecturer did was he went into assignment type and he said group assignment, and he selected his class group and made it available. Only to find out, but listen, there's one student who submitted and everybody else said they can't submit, they're not seeing the link. Why? It's because the settings was wrong. You should not have selected the class group, because remember I said with the group submission, if one person submits, then everybody gets that mark, or the system sees it as if the whole group has already submitted. So technically what he did was he actually selected the whole class group to be one group. So that was an error on his part. So what he had to do was select the groups, right? But if he only wanted his class to see it, he had to use the adaptive release function to make the assignment only available to his class group, so that only his class group can see. But under the group submissions, it should still be only the groups of the assignment that needs to receive or participate in the assignment. Make sense? So please, if you want content to be only available to your class group, you use adaptive release. But if you want it to be available for groups, for group activities, then you will differentiate between the different groups by selecting which group should be doing it under the items to select. Right. So now let's scroll down. Remember we were talking about the number of attempts. Here you can specify how many attempts, multiple attempts, unlimited attempts. Bless the soul of the lecturer who selects unlimited attempts. But for today we are only